It's okay to suck at the thing. Today I went running for the first time in, I want to say like 4.5 years. It was an awful experience and it made me feel like I was going to die. I think at one point my heart was pounding so hard that I could like feel the pressure in my ears, and the feeling was almost the same kind of feeling as when you go up in an airplane and you're just like and you feel like you're like exploding from the inside. That is basically how I felt halfway into it. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Elijah, if you haven't done this in so long and you knew it was going to make you feel terrible, why would you do it? Well, because it's okay to suck at something when you try to do it. I feel like this is a message that people don't get told enough, especially in our American culture where we're always about like doing things really well and doing it perfectly and being able to be really good on the first try, when in reality that is not how human beings work. Because as far as I know, no babies were ever born with the ability to run 2.5 miles straight. And the same thing can be said about a lot of different skills that we gain over the course of our life. A lot of the things that we know how to do are probably things that we sucked at when we first tried to do them. So this whole running thing, I was awful today. I could barely run like a half of a mile before having to like stop and be like, I'm going to die. I walked and I walked and I ran a little bit and I walked and then I walked the rest of the way, but I did it. And if I want to get to a point where it's not making me feel like I'm going to die every single time, then I have to keep sucking at it until I suck at it a little bit less. And it's hard when you grow up in an environment and a society where they don't talk about how we all suck when we first try something. So I guess the moral of the story here is that it's okay to suck at trying to do something as long as you actually try, because sucking at something is the first step to not sucking at something. I guess the point I'm trying to make is that it's okay to suck. It's okay to look like an idiot. It's okay to look like you don't know what you're doing. It's okay to not know what you're doing. Because in order to know what you're doing, in order to be good at something, in order to not suck, you first have to suck at it. And that is okay. There's nothing wrong with sucking at something. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It doesn't matter if you look like a doofus when you're trying to do whatever thing you want to do. I mean, today when I went running, I wore a pair of jeans and a sweatshirt. And, you know, to a lot of people who were running, probably I looked like some guy who knew nothing about running. And that's sort of true. I mean, I don't really know much about running other than how to move my legs, but I was doing it. And that is the most important thing. Not whether or not I have great running pants or great posture or great whatever. The most important thing is to just try. And if you suck, don't beat yourself up over it. Because if it's something that you want to do and it's something that you love, then it shouldn't matter how you look or what other people think. All that really matters is if you're trying. So in the words of the great scholar and philosopher Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Hi, you want to be in the video? That's all I have to share with you today. So, until next time, Luna says, please take care of yourself and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye.